Greetings everyone, all you music lovers, especially you folks just starting out. Welcome to Joe's Music Studio. I'm Joe Randazzo, and today we're going to talk about a G tuning, and we have a special message for all you vets out there, disabled vets. Let's get right to it. There are two kinds of people in the world. Those who brag about how much they paid for something, like this guy. I bought this at Quackenbush's auction. It cost me $11,000. This is the harmonica that Bob Dylan used at Woodstock. Well, la-di-da. I'm the second kind of guy. The person who talks about a great deal he got on something. Like this. One Valentine's Day, Rita and I went by the Guitar Center in Williston, and this was on special. It was a $400 guitar marked down to $125. Why? It has a slight gouge on the fingerboard. I knew I wouldn't even be touching that. So it's perfect. It's got a homespun Eastern European aluminum resonator, and look at the headstock. Players affectionately call that mother of toilet seat. It's a very Art Deco instrument. And Melissa, you mentioned in Oklahoma. First of all, thank you for the shortbread cookies. I love shortbread. But you mentioned that you saw a metal guitar. And I'll bet it looked just like that. It's a resonator guitar, same as this one. They were invented in the 1920s before amplification, so that a guitar could not be overpowered by the brass. And there are two different kinds. One is a regular guitar that has a resonator, and the other is how I set this up, which is a dobro. And that's after the inventors, the Doppera brothers, who invented it. Now, there are thousands of songs played in what's called the 1-4-5 progression. You got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. So, if you start in C, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5 would be C, F, and G. If you start in D, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D, G, and A. D, G, and A. There are thousands of songs in the 1-4-5 progression, and it could be G, A, D. It doesn't have to be in that order. And that's what we're going to do today. This is especially important for you vets out there who lost a hand in service of your country, or maybe you had an industrial accident trying to support your families. It doesn't matter whether it's a right hand or left hand. Let me show you this. This is the Phil Auer TRS company. You see there's a pick attached to a prosthesis. You can also attach a slide. Why is that important? Because this guitar is already tuned to an open G. You don't have to make the chord. It's already made because you've already tuned it to that. They don't make these in lap sizes here, so I'm going to get comfortable. Alright, here we go, something like that. Okay. So it's tuned in G. So when you play an open chord, it's already in G. Just have to use your slide or one finger on a regular guitar, and you can play an entire song. Let's do one. I have to use a microphone because this is so loud I can't sing over the top of it. We came on the sloop John B, my grandfather and me, up, I just wanna go home. So hoist up the John B. sails, see how the mainsail sets. Tell the captain to shore, let me go home. I wanna go home. Wanna go home. I feel so break up, I just wanna go home. The first mate, he got drunk, broke into the captain's trunk. Constable had to come and take him away. Sheriff Johnstone, leave me alone. I feel so break up, I just wanna go home. So hoist up the John B. sail, see how the mainsail sets. Tell the captain to shore, let me go home. I wanna go home. Let me go home. Feel so break up, I just wanna go home. Well, I feel so break up, I just wanna go home. With your drive and determination, you vets out there, after a month you'll be playing slide guitar better than I ever could. We're going to devote a show just to that. But I just wanted you to see that that's something that we can do. There's also a pedal steel guitar. Let me show you. This is what they look like. They've got pedals to control the pitch of various strings. It's got 2 fingerboards, and it's also played horizontally. It's used a lot in all kinds of music, especially country music. That's where it's really got its strength. Now I've got a regular electric guitar here. And it's also tuned to a G. Get this out of the way. So if you're going to play a song, the same thing holds true. 1, 4, 5. Finger. See if you can recognize this song. Gotta make sure it's in tune first. Okay. Flowers arose in Spanish Harlem. Benny King, he was a lead singer of the Drifters. They did such songs as Under the Boardwalk, Save the Last Dance for Me. And 10 years later, Aretha Franklin recorded it and got it to #1 on the soul charts or #2 on the pop charts. She is and always will be one of my favorite singers. No question. Now, as promised, we are going to do a song from a piece of sheet music. I've chosen the St. Louis Blues because it also fits our pattern of 1-4-5 and it was written in the key of G. This particular sheet music is from the Blackbirds of 1928, and Ethel Waters sang the song. Bojangles Robinson was also in that production, but it was written much earlier. It was written by W.C. Handy, a black composer and the foremost blues composer of the 20th century. Let's see here, what do we have? I don't destroy half the equipment here. I did have, oh, here we are. It's show and tell. There is the cabin that W.C. Handy was born in, built by his grandfather. And good for the people of Florence, Alabama for preserving it. You're preserving your heritage, and I think it's wonderful. Both his father and his grandfather were staunch revival preachers. And when W.C. he saved money selling berries, and he bought a guitar and he brought it into the house, and his father said, "You're not bringing that tool of the devil into this house!" So poor W.C. had to take it back. He saved up more money and he bought a cornet and started playing, and the rest is history. He was a deeply religious man, but he didn't see a conflict between music and religion. And here he is in 1941. He wrote Beale Street Blues and Limehouse Blues, and in 1914, the St. Louis Blues. I'm going to do an up-tempo version done by Bessie Smith. That's the beauty of a song that's 100 years old. She added a couple of verses to it. You can add some, delete some, change the tempo. 100 years from now, people will still be playing St. Louis Blues. Here we go. I hate to see the evening sun go down. I hate to see the evening sun go down, 'cause my woman done left this town. Didn't feel tomorrow like I feel today. Like I feel today. Gonna pack my trunk, make my getaway. St. Louis woman, with your diamond ring, you drag that young man of yours around for your apron strings. The one for powder and for starboard hair. St. Louis woman, you're not going nowhere. Nowhere. Oh, I've been to the Gypsy, had my fortune told. Been to the Gypsy, to have my fortune told. I'm most wild, got my jelly roll. Well, the Gypsy done told me, don't you wear no black. Gypsy done told me, don't you wear no black. You go to St. Louis, you can win her back. Got the St. Louis blues, blue as I can be. That woman's got a heart like a rock thrown into the sea. Why she moves so far away from me? St. Louis woman with your diamond ring, you drag that man of yours around by April and spring. For one for powder and for store-bought hair. St. Louis woman, you're not gone nowhere, nowhere. Well, future shows. We're going to do one on a drop D tuning and a looper and show you how to record multiple parts. And if you play the mandolin, will it help you play the violin, and vice versa? To quote something Sarah Palin once said, you betcha. They're both tuned the same, G, D, A, E. And we'll show you what can be done. We'll also show you a 5-string violin and how it compares with a 4-string and what kind of music you can play with that. And we'll continue with our sheet music. We'll do a couple, do some don'ts. Don't bring Lulu. What vintage is that? 1925. Don't bring Lulu. And don't fence me in. 1944. Wow, that's the year I was born. 1944. And you vets out there, we're going to go on a discovery here. We'll get you playing some slide guitar, you disabled vets. Thanks for watching. Music is sharing. Please leave a comment. See you later, alligator.